we're all decked out here. I'm actually, ironically, wearing some green. We've got the gnome from Augusta National in the Masters. But this is really why we have Ward Clayton joining us today. Let's see if I get that in the right spot. Over there, the new book, The Legendary Caddies of Augusta National. And this is an update to a book already done. Hello, Ward Clayton.
Hello, Brent Martineau. How are you? We got a caddy suit for you to try on later if you want to do that too.
We've done that in the past. We tried that thing on. That thing was snug. And this time of year, it might still be kind of snug. The Legendary Caddies of Augusta National. Take us back to the origin of this book and what prompted the idea behind writing all these stories down.
From 91 till 2000, Brent, I was a sports editor of the Augusta Chronicle newspaper. And we did so many stories on the history of the tournament. And we'd always occasionally run into stories about the caddies, but if they were referred to as generally just by their nickname, like Iron Man or Pappy or Stovepipe, things like that. So I was intrigued to say, who are these people really? So I wanted to tell their story behind the scenes to sell, for example, Iron Man is Nathaniel Avery, caddy for Arnold Palmer, all 4 of his Masters wins. And carrying it forward, William Avery, who was on the bench for Duke last night as an assistant coach, Will Avery is the great nephew of Iron Man.
Wow, how about that?
So, and his inspiration for getting his Duke degree so he could be an assistant coach was, his great uncle who, caddied and became famous. He wanted to do that. So,
Ward Clayton with us. The book's Legendary Caddies of Augusta National, Inside Stories from Golf's Greatest Stage. And it still is golf's greatest stage, which is interesting because we walk in this world right now where old school stuff is not really the same as it used to be, from baseball to other sports. I think a lot of people still appreciate tradition and other things, but we're losing that, or it seems like we're losing that, or it depends on the delineation, I guess, in age group. But it feels like the Masters still has it. I'm not sure the Masters resonates with 20-year-olds something, but it feels like the tradition still means something. Why is that all these years later?
Same place every year. It's got so much history. And I'll draw a parallel with you. Think about in your coverage of the NFL, if you go to Lambeau Field in Green Bay, that's a cool experience. I would guess in the NFL, if you go anywhere, that's one of the coolest places to go. If you go in college,
it's the only place I haven't been yet, by the way.
There you go. Here we go. If you're
COVID,
if you're covering college basketball, you want to go to Cameron Indoor Stadium.
Yeah.
I'll even go when you guys go to the UK. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Craven Cottage where Fulham plays.
Fantastic.
Oh man, that's really an old.
You don't have to like soccer either. It's amazing.
No, so going to these old school places and you get a feel for the history of it, but yet it's been modernized enough to stay up with current day. That's the way Augusta National is.
Yeah.
It's still got the feel for it, but you'll go there every year and you have Berkman's Place, this huge entertainment facility. You've got the huge golf shop. You got the concessions, which you can still, get a sandwich, a beer, and a pack of chips for $5 or something like that.
Amazing.
So you got an old school feel mixed with current day, and I think that really, really is interesting, not only for people that are older, but also for the kids.
I think you're right. I think you bring up a good point because even if you look at today's athlete, right? Today's young athlete, from Josh Allen to Steph Curry to others, or golf fans or not golf fans, they want to go to Augusta. It's a bucket list kind of thing, and that's where I think it is interesting, where I'm not sure everybody wants to go to Fenway Park to see a game. But I think you just brought up something that's always fascinating in my mind. All the places you named, and Augusta's included in this, if in your mind you turned the color that we see, which is this beautiful green popping off the grass and everywhere else, maybe it's a yellow at Augusta as well. If you went to black and white, you can see it like that, like it was 1940 all over again. I think Fenway Park acts that way. I think Lambeau Field acts that way. I think we can all see how this used to look without the color and in black and white. And then also, obviously, in HD television now where it pops and beautiful and there's not a speck of grass gone wrong.
Well, I know that there's a rookie playing in the Masters this year who said the first time he went, he felt like he was playing golf in a painting.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. Probably a better way to say it.
And he also said that he felt like that he was in a cartoon. So his perspective was, he'd never been there before playing. and he's walking around the course. He said, I made 1 million bogeys because I'd never been there before, but I had to get that out of the way because I was, by the time I hit the shot, I'm looking around. I didn't care where I hit it.